Contact us to avail the combo offer of General Studies and Public Administration optional with 20% discount.
Called law, rules, regulations, and conscience we have to take. Already we have told, but some basic things we have to talk. So both work as, right, both guide ethical conduct. Simply I will say that. This can be taken as conduct rules. Sorry. This can be considered code of ethics. Code of ethics. So let's take basics. Law. Rules. This is definition of law. We have told in past also. So it is a more legal aspect.
Ignorance of rules can be done in certain circumstances, but ignorance of law is no excuse. Can be a difference.
Can be considered, but not at times even law is also ignored. So that way we should not talk. Right. So government authority, let's say that from bottom to top. So let's say from secretary to, we can take here bottom level, it can be, I can say revenue inspector. So they can have some authorities to make rules. Like even district magistrate has power to make rules. Similarly, police has also this way. So that is how we say that an authorized officer. Authorized officer can make rules. Simple. So law, rules, bylaws, sub-laws we have this way. And if you see what we say about traffic. So there are traffic rules. This you consider, which can be amended, changed as per the situation. So that is how the difference. This year they have asked difference. What is the difference between law and rules? If you remember, government has formulated Citizenship Amendment Act, and government is still drafting its rules. Recently it was in news, it replied in Rajya Sabha that it is still drafting, it will take some time, how much time. So it is drafting rules. So many things are not clear in law. The government has said on the floor of the house that those things will be made clear when the rules will be drafted. So there is a law, then government makes also rules. This. Similarly, let's say regulatory bodies, they make rules. That is how they have the power. Basically, they will make rules because law is amended or abolished or enacted only by legislature. So they also make rules related to their regulation time to time. So this way, or let's example, it can be, let's say, a district magistrate. The district magistrate in Haryana made a rule that in that district, anyone who is traveling by auto rickshaw, so that person should have ID. Basically to minimize theft, other things, such things. So the person should have ID. He made a rule for that. So district magistrates have power to make rules depending on situations. Right. Now, the only thing is that the rules should conform law. So when rules have been made, the rules should conform to laws. The way we say that laws should conform to Constitution, isn't it? So when government is making any law, it should conform to Constitution. Similarly, when government is making any rule, the rule should conform to laws. This. Otherwise, rules can be declared arbitrary. This is how the relation. So within the bound of law, the rules are framed. This. Within the bound of law, rules are framed. Can we say this? So then we'll take next that how. Let's take regulation. So regulation means an act of enforcement of law to ensure compliance. So when laws, rules are enforced, it becomes regulation. It becomes regulation. Like say that कि traffic rules. So its enforcement. Just accountable behavior.
what is the difference between regulations and rules?
Rules become basis for regulation. Regulation is end result. Rules means.
So just like government releases some regulations, there also appears like some rules,
Government releases.
some regulations in some time. There are also
No.
appearing some like
Government does not release regulation. Government will always release either law or rules. Right.
so regulations are released by whom?
It is not regulation is a process which you can observe only when that there is enforcement. Regulation, so it is not released, let's say that. Regulation is not a product. Regulation is a process.
I mean, law is coming into operation.
Yes, law and rules, you can be, they are visible. Regulation may not. Regulation will be visible only when there is a penal action.
Okay, sir.
Like, let's say that ki traffic management. So, suppose I told ongoing process. Here we have told that it is ongoing process and end result. Let's say that is traffic. Here, now. So this traffic, let's say that there is a traffic police. So what police is doing? Police is not bringing rules. Rules are already there. Traffic rules are there. Now police has to enforce it. So police will enforce if there is, suppose physically they are present, red light, green light. So police will show the hand when there is a red light, and when it allows, it does like this. When police is doing like this, it is enforcing its law. Or police is doing like this, it is enforcing law. That is resulting into regulation. What is regulation? The people, those who are, let's say, when police does like that, they are allowed to go. And when it has told like this, it means they are allowed to stop. They are stopped. So they will not go. So it is a process of regulation. It is a process of enforcement. So it is ongoing process you are regulating. So rules enforcement is nothing but regulation. So regulation is not brought. Government brings regulatory mechanisms. What are regulatory mechanisms? Laws and rules and institutions. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Sir, can we say that, for example, some inspection is going on, suppose a tax inspection is going on in a hospital, the entire process where the inspector or
Yes,
the person
it is process,
checking the records,
it's all regulation. It is act of regulation.
whether they are complying or not, that whatever is inspected, so this is regulation.
Yes. Unless laws and rules are enforced, there will be no regulation. That will be self-regulation. Right?
It's clear.
So that's why, since regulation is again not an end one result only, ongoing process, let's say someone has carried out raid, the entire process of raid, it will take time. Raid. Not only process of raid, but thereafter inquiry, investigation, and finally it results into enforcement, that is called compliance and punishment. So it is a process of regulation of taxation law. This. So regulation is nothing but an act of enforcement of law to ensure compliance. That's the definition. Right? Is it clear? So wait. Yes. So we are giving example to this. So largely, let's say that ki regulation is based on penal actions. They are less important. Largely, we have on this penal action. Right. So means non-enforcement or non-compliance result into punishment. Like, let's say that for people we have IPC, CRPC, civil servant conduct rules. For civil servants conduct rules. So its enforcement is regulation of their conduct. Its enforcement is regulation of people conduct. So that way, let's say effective enforcement will create deterrence. So same thing for market if you take market. So we have rules, market regulation जिसको बोलते हैं. Market regulation, product regulation, right? Let's say food safety, standard 30 of it. So food product. Yes. Should we take next? Means should I move? Right. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir, please move.
Yes.
Sir, can we say that section 144 for the lockdown during the COVID times for the penal like negative?
Yes, it is also, it is from CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code, section 144.
And can we justify lockdown during the COVID?
It is then altogether different question. Right. Lockdown is justified simply because COVID was unprecedented crisis for the government, hence it needed to assume unprecedented power to regulate it and tackle the situation. Hence it is justified. It is a social emergency, but at the same time, let's say that government should have better preparedness. Lack of preparedness is criticized. But lockdown is justified because it is invoked under section 6, you can say 6 and 10 of the Disaster Management Act, and Disaster Management Act as a law has been made by the Parliament, hence there is a legal basis for that. But that's all, let's say, paper second answer. Right.
So, sir, is it viable to say that giving capital punishment create deterrence in society as a law?
That is what we have to go next step.
Okay.
Right. Here we were dealing conceptually. So conceptually we are dealing whether you are able to understand the difference between law, rules and regulations. So that's why I ask if it is clear, so we should go to next. Right. The law already you know much, you don't have to talk, that's why I am not talking. Already certain portion of law we have talked about Thomas Hobbes, and law is not needed if people are law abiding, or categorization of law given by what we talk about Thomas Aquinas, I told that time. So already we have done certain aspects in beginning of our class, isn't it? Law and ethics. That's why I'm focusing on other, let's say, aspects, not on exactly that aspect. Already we have focused law and ethics, etc. Here you should understand, because it was not expected. They would ask a difference like law and rules. Although we have been teaching law and rules and regulation in the same way, but still, let's say that people can find very challenging what exactly can be the difference. Right. This now this ethics law rules as work. So how they work? By just creating deterrence. You can say fear, deterrence. No. So let's say that now government has population policy. UPA government, how it is wants to regulate? Fear or deterrence. What? More than 2 children, no government job. So no government job. It means, let's say that Mr. A, so their conduct will be regulated in case of procreation. What? They will have 2 children. It's 2 children. That is how the conduct. That from law perspective, it can be considered ethical or moral or right conduct. No. So once obedience to law means right conduct. Similarly, there are the thing you are talking about, capital punishment, IPC, CRPC. We have other sedition law, this law, that law, but no need to write this. So we have capital punishment. So it was expected that this capital punishment will create deterrence against heinous crime. So people will feel discouraged. The way here people behavior will change, here also behavior will change. Now, people behavior. So in any walk of life, you find that there is a less obedient culture. Let's come directly to the issue. Less law obedient culture. India has less law obedient culture. Rather, we have law flaunting culture. This thin laws, loopholes, manipulated. Then law, weak enforcement. Not right enforcement. So, what is the consequence? End result? Consequence and end result is laws, rules are less effective in regulating conducts or encouraging ethical conduct. Can we say this? Law flaunting culture. Now, what is the law flaunting culture? No. Students don't take ticket, railway, without ticket they travel. If you belong to, I don't know Southern India culture, but Northern India culture is like this. And they will appreciate themselves, isn't it? You know, I have also gone twice without ticket from Delhi to my home. Right. And we will often reply that कि पैसा है नहीं तो क्या करोगे? Sorry to say this, but that is how it is. So student life में वैसे भी पैसा होता है. What they will do? But that is a very serious culture, formidable culture. Let's say means ticketing. Let's say so. If you go in Northern India and you take ticket, you are a student, so other students will laugh at you. Right. So this similarly breaking, let's say, traffic rules. There are some people who, let's say, flaunt it and they appreciate. आज तक हमने कभी traffic rule follow नहीं किया. So this kind of things you'll find कि laws, rules, कि they are not followed. Less law obedient culture. Law flaunting culture, law, simple dowry law, Dowry Prohibition Act. You can take this. Those who are going to enforce tomorrow, they have already violated. So law loopholes. Then laws weak and harsh. Law is enforced very poorly, means weak manner, on powerful and rich. And law is enforced very harshly on powerless people. This manipulation, arbitrary exercise of. So there is no right enforcement of law. And hence people have less faith, etc. They have less association or, let's say, commitment towards law, that they have to become law obedient. In fact, law obedient people will be highly laughed at in our society. Right. Simple that if you pay 100% tax, तो कुछ बचेगा नहीं. तो फैमिली मेंबर्स बोलेंगे कि why you are working hard, if कुछ बच नहीं रहा है तो फायदा क्या? It's because 18% GST you have to give, 20% corporation tax you have to give, right? Plus other TADA, let's say, and tax burden in our society is still very high. You should know that. And since tax burden is very high, but let's say why people have this kind of thing? Why people are not following this law? Why there is a poor adherence to law? Why poor obedience to law? Yes? No idea.
So there is a kind of admission in the society that they can flout the law and they can escape from any punishment.
Yes.
There is a significant manipulation.
Yes. This is
And
yes.
when people at high in the society, just like politicians are, they are basically made this culture. So it's sort of very wide presumption.
Yeah, it's also kind of flaunting also, sir. Like as you said that I have flaunted, I'm flaunting that I have broken law and I'm enjoying it. And you kind of show off in a sly manner that there is some enjoyment while breaking law. This kind of thing happens a lot, sir, especially as a student, sir.
No, so it's like say it's a cyclic thing. It's a culture going on.
Celebration, corruption.
It's culture. Let's say that. So it's culture started somewhere, and the culture continues like this. So this way you can take this culture. Let's say what we are receiving from our forefathers. The less compliance to law. So children are growing observing the social environment where there is a less adherence to law. So they also grow as less adherence. This you should know. So the prevailing culture of poor adherence. This then right, rich, the rich section, powerful section. So weak adherence. Right. Lodge rules very complex, cumbersome, outdated, too many laws. So you should know that 1000 times. 1000 times GST. So GST related orders have been passed. Total. Right. 5000 times rules have been passed. Right. In COVID time. By in union state all, let's say, combined together. Right. Demonetization 73, 74 or 2 times reviewed within 50 days. Matlab, every day at least they had 1.5 review. It shows that you are not prepared. You were not prepared. जैसे जैसे रिपोर्ट आया वैसे वैसे आपने रिव्यू किया. So basically, let's say rules, laws, number of rules and laws. So India is a country which will come among the what we can say country having one of the highest number of laws. Right. This and rules, you know how they have complexity and how it takes time. A case is going on for 10 years, 15 years. You can see the under trials, how the under trials they have already completed, but they are not still being released. Why? Legal complexity. Right. There are so many legal work, paperwork. Right. And that legal work and paperwork, let's say that results. That's why bureaucracy, etc., it is criticized because all legal work, paperwork done by this. So law are considered like this, prevailing poor condition, this aspect you can say. Right. Then let's say that institutional capacity. institutional capacity to enforce law is poor. Especially, let's say that कि bureaucracy or police, this so still there is inclination or increasing trend to frame laws rules whenever why people do not pay tax.
Sir, if we compare from US, there can be a reason that more than 50% people in India are based on agriculture. So there is an exemption, comes under exemption clause. And 80% people are in informal jobs, informal sectors. They can also come under. But still, tax evasion is a major problem. Informal sector too.
So let's say that कि What you will say?
So it validates in both ways. Means like there is complexity in the laws as well. They don't want to pay most of them, and also people are having less morality standards because it saves a lot of money for them.
Yes.
Even awareness about the tax is very less approval.
Yes. See, basically, what we will say that since India is a society, that society can have means people standards can be, right, or I will show in this way. Means society, let's say that is people, some are, let's say, very rich, some are like that, some are like that, even can be, let's say that but tax law is same for all. Western societies have homogeneity, but our society is highly heterogeneous. Okay. Now let's say that a person who belongs to, let's say, Dalit section, so and person has started business, so he has a perception that he is an oppressed class, he has a struggle, family has a struggle, so let me first establish my business. Paying tax will be a loss, let's say that making thing, or it will somehow stop the business for progress. Can we say like this? So what we do is that although I will not teach taxation law, certainly I am not expert in that field, but the question is that tax has high burden on people. Right. It does not differentiate between a person who has just started a business and the person who is mature enough in the business. Because you have to pay tax, but anyone who has just started business, that business needs certain holiday, tax holidays isko bolte hain. But tax holiday is not across the sector. Tax holiday is, let's say, very sectorally applied. Right. So let's say they will think that let's paying tax. Therefore, people have developed a very negative thing about tax. That कि अगर मैं tax pay कर दूंगा तो बचेगा नहीं. The morality, let's say, rather, let's say, people should feel encouraged to contribute. Ab people are not contributing. He should contribute 1 crore, but if he is asked to contribute 20 lakh, he can contribute 20 lakh. He will not crore. But government is trying to collect 1 crore. In the process, even it is not getting a single pie. But tax administration will tell other dimension. But this is what the popular aspect many people. I know I have told in other classes. My own friend from childhood time and their brother means his brothers. So his brother eldest brother also taught me means so there is a teacher taught relation also. Younger brother became friend. Now they struggle that time. They used to have vegetable etc. selling, and from there they had their livelihood. But now by struggling they have been able to set up a good school till 10+2 level, and they are establishing a second school. So they are doing much better in their locality. They have own name also. And then what he shared, my friend shared that see how I am stealing electricity. Once we had a video call, so he showed it how we are, and he does not have any morality problem. He feels very happy enjoying his talk. Right? How he is stealing electricity. So he showed that this is the main connection, I have disconnected. This is the indirect connection. Right. In Delhi, we pay at least at times 1.5 lakh electricity bill of commanding all premises. Right. So this is what you will find. This is one thing he told. Then he told how will they save tax. he said that कि first we pay salary to the teachers in their account, right? Then they will withdraw the money from their account and they will pay us cash to again the employer, and suppose they are paid salary of 10,000, but they will be transferred 20,000 in their account, and then they will withdraw the rest 10,000 and they will give it to us. So this way, let's say that they have shown that they have paid salary, it is expenditure. The 10,000 that is cash they are getting, it is a black money. Why he is doing? Because government norm is that you have to pay to your teachers a salary. Government has set, even private school. But in actual practice, private schools do not pay that standard of salary. Officially, they are showing that they are paying. But unofficially, let's say that a teacher has to withdraw. And imagine he is a teacher. And he will teach ethics in class. Anyhow, so come to our point. Right? That's why ours is a very different society, a complex society. Anyhow, so the question is that it's complex, so that's why we have written it's both factor. It's not that people are not willing to pay tax. Try to understand. People have morality to pay tax provided government ensures that their business will not be in loss.
The recording has stopped.
Right. So their business will not be in loss. That's kind of thing. Or let's say it is simple. Complex law you have, many slabs you have. Who will understand? Only chartered accountant. Okay. So do you think that in every nook and
This
corner
meeting is being recorded.
there is some fluctuations going on? So do you think that every nook and corner you will have see a chartered accountant? That's why I say that the most emerging job is chartered accountant. There is no job in security. So, because government will force compliance of GST. Forcing compliance of GST means you need CA in rural area also, not only in urban centers. Anyhow, but that is what, let's say that a complex law and etc. The law should be made simple. That is how let's reduce it. Means minimize and say go to next that. Okay. This is how Napoleon has also told. We have once we told it that law should be right, so simple that it is a peasant and so small that in pocket. Yes.
Bolo.
Recently, CJI said the same thing.
Yes. What was the statement? I guess I'm not aware. Means
Sir, you were talking about an article, law and law by rule by law or
yes,
law by
yes,
law.
yes. So rule of law versus rule by law. So yes, that is how, if you read ethics in governance, this is how it has been also highlighted. ARC second report. It has highlighted all what sundry types of rules we have, laws we have, right? And they are so old, complex, cumbersome, and because of that, let's say that it is discouraging. It is considered as creating a kind of law, means too many laws, etc. They create a kind of laws, rules. So we have too many. So that creates a kind of thing. Either you can say cholesterol, or you can say black hole. So its enforcement, basically, its enforcement suffers, it becomes weak, the effects become weak. Because so many things, it happens. So it has been criticized. That's why it should be reviewed, etc., and minimized. Right. That is called, again, it will become a bit legal, but sunset clause. There should be sunset clause. Means law should come to an end. Right. From this should be. As of now, what we write? Law comes into effect from and infinite. But other countries have this practice. Let's say that US, UK, it is mandatory to mention in their country. It is mandatory to mention in their country that the law comes into effect and it comes to an end. जैसे यूपी गवर्नमेंट हैज ड्राफ्टेड पॉपुलेशन लॉ, सपोज it writes it comes to an effect. It should also write when it comes to an end. But that they will not think. It means you are not thinking how long we will apply this law. Right. So therefore you keep making law, keep amending law and this and that. That is how. Over a period of time you have so many laws. And that result into a kind of creating a, let's say that, challenge for those institutions which enforce law. And that is how effects remains weak. That is how, let's say that if you want to have law for effective regulation of conduct of people, it should be simple, adequate. That is how it should be simple but adequate.
Sir, in countries like India, it is not viable to say that sunset clause can be worked. Like when constitution is framing that reservation clause have a sunset clause for 1991. Law should be organic, not a sunset clause will work in countries like India. We can take the example of reservation policy that it extended till 2026 now.
That is our politicization of law. Framers of the constitution told that the reservation should continue for 10 years.
10 years, firstly 10 years, yes.
And if time needed, so it can be further extended to another 10 years. Now then you have made a rule. So, will you give reservation in perpetuity?
No, sir.
That is what we are saying. The law is organic. Organic means that law should come to end. You make a new law, make a different law. Instead of reservation, make a equal opportunity law. That will also show organic nature of law. But what we are doing, rather we do not want to bring innovation in law, change it. We want to continue in toto, in perpetuity.
Yes, sir. It is a kind of incompetency.
Yes, it shows incompetency. Means if you give, again we will go in reservation. But if you are giving reservation during 1950 and if you are giving reservation 21 to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe to all, so does it mean that it has, the benefit has not risk to them, they have not benefited. Should all continue to have? That is a separate debate. Right. So the day you get forced to think, we have to end somewhere as a reservation, then you will focus on competency, its effective implementation. But ये तो tension है नहीं. Right. In governments, that's why they do not have tension. Tension they have, that is why हमारे देश में क्या है, bail नहीं देना है. The bail denial is the victory of investigating agency. Right?
Yes, sir.
This. And bail receiving is the victory of the culprit or the person who is under that case. Now, whether conviction happen or not, तब तक तो याद ही नहीं रहता है किसी को. So whether there is a conviction or not, focus is not on that. Focus
Yes,
remains
sir.
on the denial of bail. Right. So this you have to understand that competency. So that's why let's say that this law. So
Just giving moral satisfaction to the public is not good.
yes, but we make law and bring law, change law on the merely many a time on the basis of satisfaction of people, even if law does not have merit. Right.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, that is the law part. Let's take, after taking conscience, we'll try to relate conscience as source of ethical guidance. Just to tell that what we'll talk. So So, conscience, when we talk about conscience, is already we have told a bit of this. It is a faculty of sense, we say that, faculty of individual intellect, which tells what is right, what is wrong, and it works as a guide. If a person has well developed conscience, it means the person has a good understanding about do's and don'ts of conduct, right and wrong of behavior. Means a person has developed wisdom, you can say. Wisdom means understanding about what is right and what is wrong. And it will keep, means it keeps that person reminding. It keeps reminding that person about right and wrong conduct. So, how to know? Conscience, and it works as a guide. So there are some theoretical explanation also. We'll talk next time. So moral guilt feeling is very general. People have moral guilt feeling. Dissonance theory is Lawrence Kohlberg. He has also given moral development that we'll talk, 5 stages of moral development. And categorical imperative concept already we have talked, or moral command talked by Kant, and ego superego by Sigmund Freud. Subconscious, conscious, and supraconscious. So these are the concepts which become basis to tell that there is conscience. By the way, Homi Bhabha told once that every human is a violent human. that every human has done hundreds of murder, means millions of murder in mind. If not in reality. Right. So conscience is the thing you can observe. Some people feel highly depressed, tense, moral guilt feeling when they have done anything extremely wrong, which was somehow which happened not in their control. Right. Or you have done a serious mistake, let's say that, serious selection of essay, slip of tongue in interview. Right. So that is what, let's say. So that can happen, or serious some silly errors in prelims. Right. So that can result into crisis of conscience. That question has been asked in the first year itself. Right. This. So let's talk next time. Next time in the sense that Monday. So we'll finish here. Right.
Sir, small. So the last point, sir, what is ID, sir, of Sigmund Freud?
Id, इसका कोई explanation नहीं है.
It's a word.
Word, let's say. ID, id, is, this is how we say that. Id means, let's say, what you can say that, instinctual, pleasure seeking, this indulgence type. So that is how id represents. So human has three types of, this is how you can say, three layers of mind or consciousness or conscience. One is called id, that is pleasure seeking. Ego, that is called rational. Superego considered as ideal. Right. So ideal self, real self, and below self, that is called
Pleasure seeking self.
pleasure seeking self. The pleasure seeking self is also not good. Many a time we are in fantasy, thinking, entire day nothing happens. No any output. Isn't it?
Yes.
And ideal that I will become like that perfect. So that is also let's say that. So ego balances both. That is called rational. Simply he will say that human is irrational, tries to be rational. So we'll explain all these things next time. Right?
Contact us to avail the combo offer of General Studies and Public Administration optional with 20% discount.